After 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John with him and led them up a high mountain where they were all alone. There he was transfigured before them. His clothes became dazzling white, whiter than anyone in the world could bleach them. And there appeared before them Elijah and Moses, who were talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Rabbi, it is good for us to be here. Let us put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." He did not know what to say. They were so frightened. Then a cloud appeared and covered them, and a voice came from the cloud. "This is my son, whom I love. Listen to him." Suddenly, when they looked around, they no longer saw anyone with them except Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus gave them orders not to tell anyone what they had seen until the Son of Man had risen from the dead. They kept the matter to themselves, discussing what rising from the dead meant. And they asked him, "Why did the teachers of the law say that Elijah must come first?" Jesus replied, "To be sure, Elijah does come first and restores all things. Why then is it written that the Son of Man must suffer much and be rejected? But I tell you, Elijah has come, and they have done to him everything they wished, just as it is written about him."
This is Jared Dees from thereligionteacher.com. The Transfiguration is one of the most important and significant events in the Gospels. It's in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. And in that story, Jesus takes his 3 closest disciples, Peter, James, and John, up a mountain. And Luke says up a mountain to pray. And there it says Jesus was transfigured. His face was shown bright. Clothes became dazzling white. And then 2 important figures from the Old Testament appear by his side and start having a conversation with him. The first is, of course, Moses, and the other is the prophet Elijah. And so, what is the significance of those 2 being there at the Transfiguration? Moses is, of course, the giver of the law, and Elijah is one of the most significant prophets, showing that Jesus is the fulfillment of both the law and the prophets. Another important point is that Moses and Elijah both encountered God, experienced the presence of God on Mount Sinai, or for Elijah, it was called Mount Horeb. The same mountain, they were there together, experiencing God. For Moses in the presence of the burning bush, and Elijah, that still small voice, that silent sound outside of the mountain, showing that here God is also present. God is experienced in the Transfiguration. And to make that point even clearer, what happens? A cloud comes, and from the cloud, the voice says, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." So the significance of the Transfiguration here isn't just that Jesus is on par with Moses and Elijah. He's the fulfillment of the law and the prophets. And he is the presence of God on earth. He's the Son of God. And what does the Lord say? Listen to him. He fulfills the law and the prophets. Of course, we're listening to the law of the prophets, but what does the voice say? The presence of God. Listen to him.
And a voice came from the cloud. "This is my son, whom I love. Listen to him."
the mountainside to pray. His countenance was modified, his clothing was a flame. Two men appeared, Moses and Elijah came. They were at his side. The prophecy, the legislation spoke of whenever he would die. Should accomplish on the day. Then Peter spoke to make of them a tabernacle place. A cloud appeared in glory as an accolade that fell on the ground. A voice arrived, the voice of God, the face of God covered in a cloud.